to college basketball. Carl, I hope you're watching. I hope you are watching Carl. Mr. CTC himself. If you don't know what that is, that's Carl Talking College. Make sure you tune into Carl Talking College on YouTube. It's another show part of the network. My guy Carl. So he does a great show with that.
I need to get on there with him too.
So this guy is a commentator for college basketball. We all know that he pretty much loves Duke basketball, and he will pretty much go out his way to defend Duke players. Um, he is a former Duke player, so of course he's going to do that. This is alum. However, there was a situation that happened in between Wake Forest and Duke when Duke went to Wake Forest and lost the game by 4, I believe. I think it was 83-79. And most of the time when an unranked team beats a ranked team, they storm the court. We know that it's been outlawed for a while, but we know that students are pretty much going to do whatever they want to do. That's just what happens. So there's a situation that happened in the game when they stormed the court, and at first view, it looks like someone meant to injure Kyle Filipowski. However, Jay Bilas feels like it should be outlawed. Well, that they need to be locked up. That's what he said. Said that they need to be locked up because it's dangerous. Now, I want someone to tell me, when was the last time someone got injured from people storming the court? If you got one, Tony, let me know.
I mean, it happened a few years ago. It was a freak incident though, but it wasn't like the person was running out there and because they had like stuff on the floor, they ran into the leg or something like that. So it wasn't like it was an intentional thing like the claim for this one here was, but it has happened, it's become dangerous. I remember in college football itself when they taking the goalpost down, it almost injured someone. When saying it almost injured someone with that goalpost coming down. So do I agree with what he is saying? You never invited. I'm waiting on the invite. Anyway.
You waiting on the invite, Teddy? He said send them the invite.
So it is a pretty dangerous thing when you have people. So the problem with it is that most of the time there's alcohol involved. And because of the alcohol being involved, some people become belligerent and do a lot of things in there that take away the fun of it. It's never really been that way for players, and you never really have to worry about the safety of them. I remember I know that one of the coaches used to do. I forgot who it was, but one of the coaches when they knew they were going to lose like that in one of the ranked teams, what they would do is send everyone else inside. In the locker room first, and then try to get the other players off the floor after a while. But for him to say someone need to get locked up, he's going way out. I think I watched that segment. I think you're talking about I think he was on First Take, and I think it was. And I think I watched him when he said it, and when he said it, I looked at him and I was like, man, he's gonna get killed for that. And he got killed on X pretty hard for saying something like that. I don't know why he was he would even suggest someone being arrested for that. Now it is and I think it needs to be controlled a lot more. Like if you are at home and you're that type of team, as the school needs to take more control of protecting some people. So yeah, right. I remember that too, Teddy, when Caitlin Clark got smacked. So, the school the school needs to take more responsibility in protecting all the players, not just the away team, but all the players on there, because some of the players from Wake Forest got jumped on by other people and hit the floor pretty hard too. So I understand where he was going with it. He just like Jay Bilas does, especially when he's like calling games or he's like saying he just take things too far sometimes. And when he's doing it, and I think his heart was in there, but his mind was somewhere else when he was thinking on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you go look at the actual situation,
it was
what happened was Kyle Filipowski tried to trip someone up, and he whiffed it. He whiffed the trip, and he got pushed because he tried to trip somebody up, and he got hurt. So it's his fault.
Yeah,
it's his fault. And
honestly,
honestly,
he missed those jump shots that night too.
There you go. And then what you need to do, Kyle and Duke, to prevent that from happening is not allow them to win. So there you go. That's the other way of preventing it. Just win the game. You win the game, you don't have to worry about nobody storming the court. But you also got to make sure that you protect yourself and not try to push somebody and then try to say that they intentionally tried to hurt you. Because now you're not taking accountability, and I got a problem with that. I'm a Duke fan, but I'm not with that. You got to take accountability on that.
My man thought he was in Mexico. He was like, "Ole!" He missed the whole thing, dude. I was everything. When I saw it from a different angle, man, I was dying laughing. I said, "My man missed the whole, Mr. whole leg."
So, Jay Bilas, even though you are a Duke alumni, and I do appreciate, Duke alumni, you get the same call that everyone else gets because you're not giving Kyle the accountability that he needs to have. So, Jay Bilas, welcome to the doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse.
They carried it on so long and was like, "Hey, he doesn't have a serious injury." Bro, I was in tears. I was like, I bet he don't. The only thing that's injured is his ego.
That's funny. Okay, Teddy. So Teddy said, "Got to be like Reggie Jackson in the '80s when the fans rushed the field." That's funny.
I know. I saw that too. I was like, "Jay, they took it back."
He